What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you tune into the channel. Check out the content. And with that being said, I want to discuss a feed that came across I think it was my Facebook channel, right? And this is Exhibits ex-wife is still coming after him for money, even after their divorce. They've been divorced for a while. I'm not sure how long they've been divorced, but she's still coming after him for money. And to me, it's really not surprising, right? Wait a minute, hold on. It's not surprising because that's all some of these women know is how to go after men and take their money. They don't know anything else. And so I'm going to play some audio and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna give my I'm gonna give my opinion on this audio about this divorce or the situation with Exhibit and his wife. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Now this is just crazy. Exhibit's ex-wife Krista Joyner has him back in court to get more money in order to maintain her lavish lifestyle because the money she's currently getting is not cutting it. Exhibit's wife says she needs an additional $30,000 a month so she can pay for her car insurance, designer clothes, and take weekend trips when she wants to do so. But that's not all because in addition to another $30,000 a month, the rapper's ex-wife wants him to pay $300,000 in attorney fees. Now this is just crazy.
All right. So I think where a lot of guys mess up is when you don't choose somebody that you can build with, right? Somebody and it's obvious that she don't certain women don't know how to build. They just want to enjoy the fruits of your labor. And to me, that should be a red flag to a guy. Like once if you are established financially and then you run into an attractive young lady and all you can think about is the fact that how attractive she is, but you don't consider like building a life together, like her working and and helping to contribute to what you already have. Even if you are, financially you are in a good place and she's still not contributing, she just benefiting off of the work that you're doing, and you're setting yourself up for a situation like this. And I don't care if you are if you work a 9 to 5, if you're a professional athlete, if whatever type of job you do, people have to be able to build together. And if it's not that, if she's not building with you, then all she's going to do is just tear down whatever you build because that's all she know. And if you don't require her to build, then you're doing yourself a disservice and you're doing her a disservice, right? Because then you'll find yourself in the same situation like this guy, Exhibit. She don't have any skills outside of being a trophy wife that she can like that would be marketable. Like she can't go out there and get a job because what can she do? All she was a trophy. And if nobody else is hiring as a trophy, then you're going to be on the hook to support her, or at least she's going to think that you're going to be on the hook, and she's going to constantly come after you for more and more money, right? So you got to like, if does she have an education where as though she'll be able to, if she'll be able to contribute, number one, or she'll be able to go out and get her own job. Like, does she have some type of skill? Like, is she a nurse? Or is she a actress or like something where as though she'll be able to provide for herself if the relationship don't work out. But throughout their whole relationship, to me, it just seems like she was just a trophy wife. And a lot of guys find out too late that they can't afford a trophy wife. You just heard that she wants $30,000 a month, and that's just crazy. Just $30,000 a month. Plus, she wants $300,000 payout, and for what? As soon as you leave the relationship, like the benefits of having her, like you no longer gain access to her, but she can she wants to have access to your money once she leave the relationship. And to me, I don't think that's fair. She didn't even help him to build his empire. Like I said, she just benefited from it. And what she's doing is just looking for she's looking for somebody to make her life easy. She want an easy life. She don't want to want to have to work or anything like that. And I do think that Exhibit have her and Exhibit have a son together, I think, right? So basically I think all she really should be entitled to probably is it's just child support. But to maintain a lifestyle that she has become accustomed to, I don't think he should be on the hook for that. I think that, because if she's accustomed to a lifestyle and she didn't take part in building that lifestyle, I think that's Exhibit's fault. Anything that y'all they had together, she should have been like, she would have had more leverage and more equity in a relationship had she contributed to building something, like, but she never did. And so that's why I think if she's not in a position where she could contribute to the relationship and help you build, then she, like I said, all she's eligible for, in my opinion, I think is just child support. But that's what happened with these young ladies when you marry and somebody who is just don't bring anything to the table except for their looks. Their physical appearance, they think that's enough. And then you find out really at the end of the marriage, like, what well, really, I don't think it's even at the end of the marriage. Like I said, if you don't require her to help, even though, like I said, if you have all the money and you taking care of the financial part of it, then what else is she doing? You know, that would contribute or help to build or help y'all to grow together. She's all about the vacations and the shopping and the easy life and maintaining a certain public image for her friends and her family and stuff like that. But when it comes time to managing the household and I don't know, these guys got to think of themselves as once you are established financially and then you bring a woman into your life and she was not there for you for the growth period and to help you build a life, then the dynamic or the relationship, in my opinion, is almost like an employee boss type relationship. Whereas though, and I know people don't like for you to say it that way, but you're looking for somebody to come into your life that time and play a certain role, and she can't play the role of helping you to build and get established because you already you're beyond that point. And so you have to require her to do certain things in a relationship, like manage the house, take care of the kids, um, make sure, like the food and stuff, like prep your food and stuff like that, or cook for the family and or manage the household and take care of the kids. These guys, man, continue to get with these women who probably, who don't bring anything to the table. They just want to lay around and want things to be easy. And the fact that she's still looking for $30,000 a month is crazy. It's crazy. And you really can't really blame anybody but the guy for falling for this. No way. No way she should be still coming at and she on top of that, she wants him to pay her lawyer fees. And basically the lawyers are the only one who really make out in these situations anyway. They the only ones who make out. She'll get a little bit of money for a little while, and then that hustle will be over with. And guys now, because her case is so public, people will see what kind of woman she is, and then she probably most likely won't even be able to get another high value or high paying type dude like that. And so yeah, man, it's guys got to make better decisions from the jump. Because if she had the shoe been on the other foot, no way in the world she'd have put herself in a position. Most women not going to put themselves in a position where a guy be able to walk away with $30,000 a month, $300,000 in lawyer fees and stuff like that. She's not going to do that. She's going to require you to bring something to the table or contribute where as though y'all can build. It's not going to be, ain't no free lunches. These women not going to allow you to have a free lunch. But that's my take on it. Make sure to like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment, and I will check you all out in the next video. Peace.